The ESC guideline classify heart failure are preserved, mid-range, or reduced ejection fraction. Is leaky RYR2 a cause for heart failure progression in general, or is it specific for heart failure with reduced ejection fraction?
So most of the data that we have show that leaky RYR2 can play a role in heart failure progression when there's a reduced ejection fraction after myocardial infarction. We don't have data showing that it can help with normal preserved ejection fraction and heart failure, but we think that it can play an important role as well in both moderate reduction as well as normal ejection fraction. But of course, there aren't good animal models for preserved ejection fraction and heart failure, so we have not proven that yet. But certainly it works when there is a reduced ejection fraction to fix the leak in the RYR2 channel using the new class of drugs called RYCALs.
The second question is, does RICO have other potential therapeutic benefits, such as suppression of fetal ventricular arrhythmia post-MI?
So one of the unique and very important properties of the RYCALs is that they're able to fix the RYR2 leak and both decrease heart failure progression and reduce fatal cardiac arrhythmias. Another property of the RYCALs is that they work equally effectively in both cardiac muscle, but also in skeletal muscle. And this is very important because one of the major symptoms in patients with heart failure is muscle weakness. In fact, when you talk to patients with heart failure, as you know, they complain of general weakness, and this is due to skeletal muscle. In addition, the diaphragm, which is obviously required for breathing, is skeletal muscle. And uniquely, the RYCALs improve the function of cardiac muscle and of skeletal muscle because there is a very similar channel, RYR1, in skeletal muscle. By fixing the intracellular calcium leak, you restore the normal calcium signaling in both the heart and skeletal muscle and increase the function of the muscle. So there's antiarrhythmic effects, there's improvement of cardiac function, improvement of skeletal muscle function, and so far the RYCALs have been tested in phase 1 safety trials in several hundred patients and have proven to be safe. So we are going ahead now and testing them, but the first test is going to be actually in patients with muscular dystrophy, and then we will go on from there.